Yay Networks.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. It's a podcast. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans, and this is my husband and wonderful co-host, who happens to be named Alan Evans.
Hey, Train in the house. Should we reschedule this podcast for a time more convenient for you?
Sorry, I had a last-minute yawn that came
as
in.
I pressed record, you were
record.
yawning.
It's some sort of, I don't know, right before we do the podcast, I guess I get oxygen deprived. I never yawn.
Do I suck the oxygen out of the room?
Maybe. I never yawn all day, at least that I'm aware of. But right before we start the podcast, I get these uncontrollable yawning fits.
You know, one thing I've noticed, the longer we're married, the more you yawn. The longer we're married, the more you yawn and the more you're on your phone. The longer we're married, the more you yawn, the more you're on your phone, the more you play Best Fiends. And that's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
Hashtag not an ad this
Hashtag
time.
not an ad.
So what's your point, honey?
I don't know. You just are you tired?
I am tired. I'll tell you what happened. We're recording this the day after my birthday. And
we're going to get a birthday recap.
Yeah, we'll get a birthday recap.
People want to know what you did, what you got.
Okay. Well, I got a lot of birthday messages on social media.
Done.
And it's not a dime. I just got so many. And honestly, Facebook has changed somehow its algorithm or something.
I knew you were going to blame it on an algorithm.
I don't know what they've done. They've changed their formatting. I can't see messages on my wall. Does that make sense? I can't see them, and I know they're there. So if somebody posts a happy birthday picture of me and their comments underneath it, I can see those. I don't know. It's very strange. But after all of my birthday stuff from the weekend and my actual birthday.
He's a good singer.
Yeah. Well, he's annoying, but he is.
Wow.
He is a good singer, but he sounds like Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson
and
starter
he's
kit.
annoying, and he accused Usher of copying him. It's like, but you copy Michael Jackson. So that's,
Three levels
critical.
of copy.
Yeah.
And then who did Michael Jackson copy?
Well, that's what Kid Craddock always said. If you've stolen from me, you've stolen twice as far as content or bits. Anyway, my point was I felt like I should at least try to acknowledge as many happy birthday wishes as possible because I really appreciate people taking the time. And some people just say, happy birthday, and that's fine. But some people leave like messages and sweet little things, and I want to devote the time to those. And so I was up very late. I got in the bunny hole of social media. And then someone sent me a link. They said, Kellie, have you ever seen this? And it was a Kid Craddock interview from 1986. 1986. So I was 2 years fresh out of high school. And it was so interesting to see him then because he didn't know the future held me, and I didn't know my future held him. And he went on to become my radio husband and, just such a turning point in my life when I, was hired by him to be his radio wife. And then I just got in the bunny hole of YouTube, as we tend to do sometimes. Fast forward from not knowing him in 1986 until our very first show after he died in New Orleans almost 8 years ago. And I was like, man, I hadn't listened back to it. So I was up really late answering birthday wishes and then dealing with my feelings, all up in my feelings with Kid Craddock. So that's how I wrapped up my day.
Were you eating your feelings?
I wasn't last night.
You didn't eat your feelings yesterday?
Well, I didn't eat my feelings yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday. So I kind of, I've been eating a lot of my feelings lately. And
Whoa.
I have. Why are you woeing? What is that? Why'd you
I thought you weren't supposed to eat your feelings.
I said lately.
Oh.
Not like yesterday. I mean, what are you woeing?
I don't know. This is the first time you've said that.
It's not the first time I've said it. Maybe it's the first time you've heard it.
It's the first time I've heard it.
Anyway, I've just, I've been eating a lot of my feelings, and that's just an issue, and we have to conquer that, right? But trying to get that on track.
I thought eating your feelings, because I've used that before. Like, I've seriously ate my feelings before.
Yeah,
it's like when I'd sit, like when I was single, just posted up like a fat man at a Hot Wings convention with a box of Chips Ahoy in my lap and a big glass of milk, like cold, like a big 16-ounce tall cold glass of milk, and I would eat the entire freaking soft, chewy Chips Ahoy box. Every cookie in the box.
Yeah.
And then wash it down with
We've all
that
been there.
cold glass of milk, and then
Okay.
wonder why my stomach hurt the next day. That's eating
Y'all
your
know,
feelings.
ever since we've told him he says milk, he's emphasizing milk.
Emphasis.
He's practically licking the microphone when he says that. I just want y'all to know that.
That's eating your feelings.
Yeah, well, I've been kind of doing that, and I think it's kind of obvious. It really shows up. And when you have a birthday and then you realize, oh, all those feelings I've been eating have caught up with me, it's like a little stomach punch. But anyway,
Well-
things are turning around.
Here's the deal, though. We're not going to talk about eating our feelings
We're
on
not?
this podcast. Nope. Here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about your birthday.
Okay.
Go, shawty. We want to know what happened. We want to know what you got. We
Okay.
want to know where you went.
Okay.
We want to know if you had fun or not.
Okay.
This is kind of a random.
I told you I've already got so many birthday wishes. That
kind of a
was nice.
random subject, but I have eyebrow issues.
You do?
I do, and I put out a survey on my Instagram at the Alonzo 1971.
Mm-hmm.
I have data.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get your take on this.
Okay.
Because I'm having some issues. Another issue I had.
I don't have much to say about your grooming.
Well, that's okay. Another issue I had today is I went dumpster diving,
You did.
and Kelly fully supported it.
I was fine with it except for one item he wanted to grab, and I
Yes.
said no. It was really, honestly, it was really cool.
Yes.
But I said you can't because it had the skanky factor. It was too high.
I mean, my ass was in the dumpster.
I know, but how could you not?
Right. And you were going to do some love letters.
If we have time, we've got so much to get
Love
to.
letters to Alan.
Ellen, yeah, we could always carry that over. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the day goes.
We'll
The
mention
night goes.
We'll
the
mention
podcast
Maybe
goes.
Baby, of course. We've got the Maybe Baby that's currently going. The Maybe Baby. I hate to call it a promotion.
It's so weird. It's like, is it a contest? I guess it is, but it does sound weird, right?
Sweepstakes.
It's not that either. It's just weird, but we are.
What is it?
Well, I guess in essence, it's a contest. We're giving away an effortless IVF cycle thanks to doctors Kevin and Kathy Doody at Care for Fertility. But
And if you need a sperm sample,
what
I can help with that.
you can,
Mm-hmm.
how, honey?
I don't know.
How are you going to help with
I
that?
don't know.
Why would you even say that?
Dr. Kevin can help me. Or
Why
no,
would you
well,
need
no,
to
not
give
help,
one?
Not help me.
Why would you need
but-
to give one when you've already told me I can't have another baby?
Nanny Laura came over tonight with her little 2-year-old girl, Lainey. How cute is that little girl?
Nanny Laura was
How
my
cute is that
nanny
little
for,
girl?
for Emma Kelly.
Oh, she's so yummy. You just want to sop them up with a biscuit.
Oh, I've never seen Alan fawn over a child
Oh.
so much. And I was like, get back over there, Lainey. You might be able to convince him to change his mind. Now, the ship has sailed for my uterus, but we could adopt.
Yeah, we could.
We could adopt, y'all.
We sure could.
It'd be so fun. I'd be so tired, though. I'm too tired. I got to get everything else in order first.
Maybe someday we can tell the adoption agency, okay, look, we live in an RV. It's me and my wife and 2 dogs. So we really don't have a stable home per se, but
But we have a lot of love.
we have a home, but it's just a home on wheels.
Well,
You think they'd go for that?
it might. It depends. You know, how you present it. We're going to show them the world,
I could
or at
say-
least the continental United States.
Like I say, and Kelly's very patient, especially when it comes to schoolwork.
Well, you know what? I am patient because I don't do it. I don't do it for my kid. My mama didn't do my schoolwork. I'm not cruel about it. I'm just like, this is you. If I do it for you, you're not learning anything. I've helped Emma Kelly a few times, but I don't do her homework for her. Is that what you mean?
I know what we could do.
What?
We could adopt a listener.
And do what with them?
Well, they could live
Move
with
in?
Yeah, they could live with us on the RV.
Gosh.
What?
Which one?
Well, you have to be a very best customer.
What's the contest? How
Right
do
now,
you,
right now, Mel is in the lead.
Mel?
Mel.
Well, Mel has
Mel-
a family. She
Mel-
might not be able to leave.
Yeah, that's true. Mel might not want to be adopted by us.
I think Sin, are you still dangling the carrot for her to be the very best customer? I know she's
You know,
untethered.
Well, here's the deal. If we adopt Sin, she has to call me Daddy
Oh Lord,
or Papi.
what is she gonna call me?
Mama. Mama.
Oh, Lord.
All right, babe. So that's what we got.
All right. Well, we got a lot of great, fun things to get to, mostly about me, right? Since it is the breakdown of my birthday. I promise it's not going to be that much. If you don't care about me or my birthday, we'll have other stuff to get to as well. But listen, I'm so excited. You know, Alan has really been busting his butt in the yard. We had our first gathering at the house, and Alan's been really working out there, getting the Zen garden ready. And we finally are turning our attention towards the lawn. We had a brutal winter in Texas.
Gosh.
I mean, it was like something they only see once a generation. And our
Arctic.
It was crazy. And our lawn suffered from it. And we want to have a beautiful lawn. We want to control the weeds. We want to remove all the pests, but we don't want to use the gross chemicals because we've got, you know, dogs and pets out there. We don't want them to be exposed to that. And that's why I'm so excited. We found Sunday.
Yes.
Yes. Sunday Lawn Care. We are so impressed about, honestly, the ease of it. It is about the quality of what you're putting on your lawn. It's customized for your lawn.
For your soil.
Your
climate.
You can go to one of those big box stores and just buy a bag of, you know, something and sprinkle it on your lawn.
You don't know if you're putting the right stuff on your lawn.
Exactly. My yard's not the same as the guy across town. It's two different things. And you can even send in your soil samples if you want to, but actually you could just send in your address. That's what you did.
That's what I did.
And then what you had to fill out a few little...
Fill out some information about, you know, my address, what type of grass I have, you know, where I live. And based on all that information, they sent me a customized plan.
And you finally got to apply it because it also tells you when is the optimum time to apply the Sunday to your lawn. It's like food, nutrients, good things for your lawn. How'd that go, honey? You did that this weekend.
Oh, it was easy. It was easy. I had a bag that Sunday sent me along with an attachment that I hooked to my hose, turned on the hose, turned on my little attachment, and then spent about 10 minutes applying the product to my lawn.
He was truly surprised how fast it was.
10 minutes.
Truly. That was like the first thing he said to me. It was like, it just went so fast.
Now, that'll vary based on the size of your lawn.
Of course.
But we don't have a small lawn. We have a pretty good sized lawn. It took me 10 minutes.
And Sunday is made with ingredients you can actually pronounce, like seaweed, iron, molasses, really. So you have a sweet lawn too. So you can grow better and feel better about it. Alan loves it. He's the yard man in this family. And so if it's got his stamp of approval, I know Sunday can give you the lawn of your dreams. And we want you to give him a try.
And let Sunday take the guesswork out of growing a greener, more beautiful lawn this spring. Visit getsunday.com/sandwich to get $20 off your custom lawn plan at checkout. That's $20 off your custom plan at getsunday.com/sandwich.
Thank you, honey.
My grass is going to be thick, lush,
It's going to be great.
and green.
We're excited.
Like the Congo.
We have to wait a minute. We just put it out, but we were really excited.
Might not take that long.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might not take that
We're
long.
going to get a lot of rain.
Okay, babe. April the 13th. Big day here in the Evans household at Evans Manor.
Yeah,
You had a birthday.
I did.
And what'd you think? Did you like it?
It was good. So it's better than last year. Last year was a quarantine birthday.
Well, wait a second. I put together the big quarantine care package.
You did a great job last year, but this year we actually got to celebrate with friends.
We did.
So last year Alan did a great job. He always goes above and beyond for birthdays and special events. But so Friday night, I had a friend that came to town to stay with us. She's actually, I told Alan we should have her on the podcast to talk to you guys.
One of my favorite people now.
See? And Alan doesn't usually say that
No.
about my friends.
No.
But
oh, come on. I like your friend. I like all your friends.
I don't know if you don't say they're your favorite people.
Well, this one's one of my favorite people.
But Kristen, when I first moved to Texas in 1994, I moved here in May and I met her in October. I remember very specifically, but she was a trainer at the gym, and a friend, this guy that I had met and become friends with, he said, I want you to meet Kristen. I think you two would get along. She's a trainer. And I was like, man, I need to work out. So I started working out with Kristen, and we ended up being roommates for a while. And then she moved away, and I told Alan, I said, we didn't have a falling out at all. I've never had an argument with Kristen. It's just that she moved away, and then you just lose touch with people over the years. But she'd recently, several months ago, moved back to Texas with her husband. and she wanted me to meet him. Thank the Lord this happened. So we got together and our husbands met. And sadly,
nicest guy.
The nicest guy ever. We were in love with him.
We hit it off. Had a lot of the same interests, a lot of the same things that happened to us in our lives.
Yeah.
Just a great guy.
And they were just a great couple. And just unfortunately, about a month and a half later, he passed away. Just sad, shocking, awful. And so I wanted Kristen to come stay with me.
And they'd only been married, what,
about 5 years. They've been together about 7, I think. But very rapid. Nobody expected that. And it was just like, oh, I'm just so honored we got to meet him because we could see what she got to experience just in that little bit of time. But anyway, she came and stayed in our new guest room that we got all gussied
newly
up.
remodeled and decorated.
It's not completely finished.
By head decorator Kelly Raspberry Evans.
Not completely finished, but she said the mattress was very comfortable, honey.
Is that our old?
That's our old mattress we put up there because we got a king size. It was a good mattress.
A lot of miles been put on that thing.
Well, I sprayed it down.
What does that mean? You sprayed it down? What does that mean?
It's nice to kind of refresh it and spray it down for you.
With what?
Lysol and stuff. You
Lysol and stuff.
Refresh
so
it and Febreze.
Our guests get to
it's aired out.
Lay on that big old queen mattress has been just been pounded.
Oh, stop. Trust me, y'all, it ain't been pounded. It's fine. So anyway, she comes to stay with us, and she is a personal trainer and nutritionist and
bodybuilder,
a professional bodybuilder. She's like been doing all this stuff.
She's been doing this for 30 years.
Yeah, she knows her stuff. So she gave Alan a head-to-toe analysis.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. We could talk about it later.
We're kind of switching gears from your birthday, but that's okay. That's okay.
We could talk about this in another podcast, but Alan's...
No, we can. That's okay, babe.
Another time. We could have her on. I'd like to have her on to talk about it.
Well, you can talk about it a little bit.
Well, go ahead. You tell it then.
Oh.
I don't know how much you want to tell about it.
Oh, well, Kelly and I, we're gearing up for this big vacation in Mexico. We've got about 11 weeks, and we're just talking to her like, we're wanting to, kind of strut our stuff when we're in Mexico.
I need to get off my emotional weight,
So we were both confiding in Kristen and what our own issues were with exercise and diet and everything. And I'll just speak for myself because I don't know exactly what y'all talked about, but I just told her, I said, Kristen, I am busting my hump at the gym, working harder than I've ever worked out in my life. I feel like I'm eating healthy. And I've kind of just
been cutting carbs.
Yeah. And I've kind of just plateaued, to where I'm kind of this weight and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm just not making any progress. Like, what is my deal? So she kind of takes one look at me and she goes, come here, let me feel your skin. And I'm like, well, okay. So she starts pinching my arm and she goes, well, you got nice arms, and your legs are fine. She says, but I can tell around your midsection, you're a little thick. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I'm thicker there than I want to be. And she said, you're dehydrated, number one. And she said, your skin is very spongy. That means you're dehydrated. And she started asking me a bunch of questions. And she said, and then she looked at some blood work that I recently have. And turns out, make a long story short, my blood sugar was so low, it's lower than hers is when she goes into a fitness competition. Mm-hmm. And she goes, that's not good. You're not getting enough carbs. So your thyroid's all jacked. You're not sleeping well, are you? And I'm like, no, I've never slept well. She goes, well, that's part of it. And then she looked at some other stuff. She looked at my testosterone.
Testosterone's not a dirty word. You can say it.
Okay. Well, she looked at my testosterone.
Ooh, I can't believe you said testosterone.
Testosterone through the roof. So I'm like, yeah. I was like cock of the walk, right? She goes, that's not good. This number is not good. She goes, when men's testosterone gets that high, they start producing estrogen
to counteract it, I guess.
And she goes,
that's why you see men with man boobs.
Yeah, and she goes, that's just gonna make you feel tired. You think that testosterone that high is good, but you're just going to feel tired. And
you're always tired.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of bad side of it. So anyhow, we talked about what a plan would be for me for nutrition and for exercise. She said, you're working out too much and you're not eating enough. She goes, you actually need to eat more, but of the right things and exercise smarter. She goes, when you get older, you need to not exercise harder. You need to exercise smarter. So there's things you need to do.
She told you to get off the treadmill.
She told me to get off the treadmill because you produce, when I get my heart rate up like 170, which is as high as it can go pretty much at my age, your body produces cortisol, and that helps you store fat. It doesn't
That's why
burn
you're getting
fat.
a gut.
Right. It doesn't burn fat. It stores fat. So anyhow,
interesting stuff.
We're getting into the weeds, but that's kind of what Kristen helped me with.
Yeah. So, and she's helping me too. I'll get into my stuff later. But
okay.
well, I mean, she just got me. Alan's eating more carbs, and I'm eating more fat, and I'm eating more protein. It's like a macro. It's a macro diet, and she plugged in all the things and just gave us some tips. I've got to drink a gallon of water a day. Alan needs to drink a gallon and a half, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we stand. We'll keep y'all posted on how it's going. It's just our first week, but she also told me, take your birthday off.
Yeah.
So we started on Monday, and then I took Tuesday off. So it's like, okay, this week is kind of weird. But anyway, so she came into town, and she came in Friday around lunchtime, and Alan said, well, we're going to dinner tonight. And I said, okay. So we all went to dinner at my favorite restaurant, Albertay's. We went to the North location, and we walked in, and some of our friends were there.
Mm-hmm. Well, first thing we walked in, and we saw Numbnuts over at the bar.
Yeah, I saw Bad Influence Jeff at the
We're
bar.
like, what's he doing here?
Yeah, I didn't really think anything of it. Because everywhere we go, Jeff's there. I mean, it's not like
we can't go anywhere. Right?
Anywhere you go,
that a-hole.
So I didn't think anything that Jeff was there. But then Jeff motioned me. He's like, oh, they're over there.
Gosh, he's like spilling the beans, man.
So I walked around the corner. I'm like, hey.
Didn't he get the memo that it was a surprise?
Well, at that point, I just thought he was trying to say maybe KK is over there, the girl he's been seeing or something. And so I went around the corner, and then I saw David and Melissa, KK, and we just had like just a nice little, just a small little birthday surprise. That was really nice. I felt very loved and celebrated. I had a lot of martinis. Jeff, Bad Influence Jeff insisted we do a shot.
You did a shot.
I did one shot.
You got peer pressured into doing it.
I was not driving, but it was my birthday.
You got peer pressure.
I usually always say no to shots, but it was a fireball. It was okay. And the only problem, and then the restaurant bought me a glass of champagne to celebrate my birthday. I got a bottle. Everybody did a toast to me.
Thank you, Eddie at Albertay's North.
So nice. And then the next day, I was very pleased with myself because I knew I drank a lot, but I'm like, I remember everything. I remember everything from last night until everybody started posting pictures. And I said, we had dessert?
You got that face that you get sometimes?
I didn't remember dessert.
Where the light is on, but nobody's home.
And I was so upset because I love Albertay's coconut pie. And I know that coconut pie was on that plate. And I said, we had dessert and I don't remember it.
You had the same face that night that you did your New Year's Eve thing, and I had to carry you out of there.
Oh.
And then we fell out of the elevator.
For some reason, I wink and stick my tongue out every time.
That's because you can't focus on anything.
I wink and stick my tongue out. So that's what I'm doing as they're singing happy birthday to me. I'm like, yeah.
I'm no one to talk. Because I had to be carried out of Oak for our party after our party.
But it was my birthday. Well, it wasn't my actual birthday, but that was a birthday dinner.
Okay.
So then that weekend, the next night, we had a little party at the house for Kristen. I tried to invite people to come back that, she knew in the 90s, and a lot of them didn't show up.
And I'm sorry, babe, to butt in, but as you were starting the party here, Jeff's girlfriend, KK, her birthday's very close to yours.
Know.
So I ran over to where they were having their party real fast and just said hello.
And dropped off a gift.
And then we exchanged some text messages.
I told Alan, I said, tell everybody to come. When that party wraps up, bring them here. Because I had bought so much food, so much alcohol, it was a party. And for the first time ever, I've never done this before in my life, I hired a professional bartender.
That is the way to go, guys.
Way to
go.
I thought I was going to be, talking about old times, and I just wanted to enjoy myself and not worry about anything. So she was so great.
They set up and cleaned up
and did with the food and helped me put away she was just so great. So
we're going to hire them for our Memorial Day party.
We're going to hire them again because they were so great.
Oh, it was great.
But I was just like, this is the worst party. It was, Kristen was fine. We were visiting, but so many people didn't show up. So
Not until the kid.
Right.
Not until the kid got everybody over here.
Yeah. People were in my house I've never seen before in my life, and I'll probably never see again.
Babe, we had about 20.
That's all right.
We had 20 people roll in.
I have no idea.
I either didn't know who they were, or I had just met them over at the party.
Yeah.
So when I told Jeff, our friends Laura and Kay were there. Sarah Davis, one of our friends, listeners, was there. Jeff and KK. That's really all I knew.
That's all we knew, yeah.
I knew those people. So I thought that's all that was going to come.
Oh, it's fine.
So
Jeff just said, everybody, we're going to Kellie and Allen.
Let's go to Kellie and Allen.
So it's fine. I was happy because I still had leftovers, but
So then the party picked up.
yeah, it was fun. And then that was Saturday.
One of KK's friends was dropping it low by the pool.
Really?
Yes.
I missed that.
She booted up the Bluetooth and then started dropping it hot.
I heard the music, but I didn't see that. I hate that I missed that.
Yes.
But then Sunday, Kristen had to get back home, and she treated Alan and me to massages, and she paid for them and everything, and it was so nice. So we got to do that. So I feel like that was just an extension of my birthday.
Oh, I forgot about that. Or not forgot about the massage, but I forgot to tell you. And you knew this because when they came into the waiting room, the masseuses,
She's one girl.
they recognized you
Well,
or us.
she knew it was us, and
Yeah.
she literally jumped around the corner. She said, "Hi!"
Right.
I said, "Hey!" And
Yeah.
but she's not the one that massaged me. She massaged
She
you.
massaged me. So
Was she disappointed that it was you and not me?
no. I don't know how to say this.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Did
no,
you get,
the
Did
massage.
you get happy during the massage? Well, you said you don't know how to say it. I'm trying to help you.
Did I get happy
That
during the
happens
massage?
sometimes.
Did I get happy during the massage?
That happens.
Explain.
You get an erection.
You gotta
That
change.
happens.
You gotta change your voice.
It's an involuntary reaction.
I
sometimes.
might have sprouted a half a chub.
Okay, there you go.
I might have sprouted half
Why
a chub.
didn't you change your voice?
But here's the thing: getting a massage, and I'm totally buck nude under the towel.
Oh, I left on my little thong.
No,
I normally do, but I have a thong.
No. I go buck naked. So getting a massage from someone like a listener, essentially, as I'm buck naked, is a little.
She's a professional.
She
You
is
are
a
not.
professional. I'm not, because I'm laying there with. For the life of me, I cannot remember. And
That's not the words.
nice and will only compromise.
He'll be another minute,
For the
y'all.
life of me, we are for these sins. It was only massage wood.
Okay, that's not the lyrics. So you went from being upset that I brought that up to singing a song about it. Is that what you wanted to say all along?
You know, I was faking being shocked about you bringing up an erection during the.
Okay, but so that's really happened?
No.
Okay, is that what you wanted to say?
Yeah, it was just a little strange getting massage from somebody that knew me, but I didn't know them, and I'm
Oh.
nude and they're not.
Let me tell you about my very first massage. Everything's weird the first time you do it, like the first pedicure you get is really awkward because you've never had somebody that intimate with your feet before. But my very first massage, let me tell you how awkward it was. I was in my early 20s and I went, Florence, South Carolina didn't have a lot of luxury spa environments back in the day. I mean, I'm talking the early 90s before I moved to Texas in 94. And so there was like this salon in Dallas or in Florence, and they got a massage therapist. So I was like, I've never had a massage. I'm going to go get one. And I went, and it was my classmate's mother.
Oh.
It was Jerry Paget's mother, Mrs. Paget.
See what I mean? Getting
and
a
Mrs.
massage.
Paget
Yeah.
was married to Mr. Paget.
Okay.
And when I was a little girl, my church had a bus ministry, and my dad actually ran the bus ministry for a long time, but Mr. Paget ran it, I think, either before or after my dad. And so Mr. Paget on Sunday mornings would come around in the school bus and pick us up and take us to church. That's what they did with kids. And so Mr. Paget's wife was rubbing on my body. It was so awkward. And I was only like 22 or 20. I'm like, how's Jerry doing? How's Sharon? And I was horrified. So it was awful.
Yeah.
Not that she didn't do a great job, but I was just so self-conscious.
Right.
So just be prepared if you've never had one. The first time is weird, but then you get over it.
I am
awesome.
Down with the massage.
This was one of the best ones we've had in a while.
Oh, this one was great.
It was so good that the next day I was a little sore from it. because she worked some. I told her, I said, I like that pressure hard in my shoulders, and she listened to me.
She used a lot of oil. A lot of oil.
You got to keep the hands moving over the skin.
Yes. And yeah, you do. And the stones.
Yeah, I got the hot stones too.
They were hot.
Yeah. Yeah, they can be a little too hot sometimes, but mine weren't. Mine were fine.
But I will totally go back there.
And I know I was falling asleep. It was beautiful. So thank you, Kristen,
but
for that.
Kristen got everything.
Yeah,
Even the tip.
She got everything. She wanted to make sure we were
just
taken
walked
care
in,
of.
got rubbed on, walked out.
Yeah, she said, do not tip. I have tipped very well. Do not. Because you know me, I'm like, I want to tip a little bit more. She's like, do not do it. I took care of it.
I tell you what, I am all about walking in, getting rubbed on, and walking out.
Yeah, well. So anyway, that was Sunday. Monday was not my birthday. So we didn't do anything on Monday, did we? Well, we just didn't do anything on Monday. Tuesday was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do anything on Monday, did we?
I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
We did the podcast, so we didn't talk.
Oh, we did the podcast.
Yeah, we recorded the podcast.
Yeah, with Kellie and Louise.
Yeah, we recorded the podcast. We didn't do anything. But Tuesday, my girlfriend Amy said, she said, does Alan have plans for you for lunch? And I said, no, he does not. She said, then I'm grabbing you for lunch. So I met her again. We went back to Albernays because it's my favorite. And while we were sitting there just catching up, we'd been sitting there about 30 minutes. All of my girlfriends walked in. So then I had a surprise birthday lunch too. I had a surprise birthday dinner and a surprise birthday lunch.
At the same restaurant.
The same restaurant.
Yeah.
But I know everybody wants to know what Alan got me. He wants me to tell you what he got me. I've been having a lot of issues with my laptop. It's been sputtering, freezing, and I really need it for my job. I mean, this is a luxury item, but it's also a necessity. So he got me a new laptop in rose gold.
Yeah, I think it's a MacBook Air.
It's really pretty. Well, that's what I have here. I have a MacBook Air.
Yeah, this one's old.
Yeah, it's old.
So this one's new that I got.
And I got me a new one. He's going to get that all set up for me, I guess, tomorrow. It's getting too late tonight.
Evans, I've been trying to do it, and you can't provide a
I have it written down.
iTunes.
You came home.
I need an Apple ID.
I got it.
And I need an Apple password.
I've got it, I think.
That works.
I think I have it because I searched for it when you left.
I can't wait to see what it is.
It's not that bad.
Kelly 13 Raspberry Evans 1951 Poulon Sange Emma Kelly 13 -5.
Well, now I've got to change my password.
It's something, guys. I hit you not. It's something like that.
It's supposed to be hard.
And then Kelly's like, "Well, okay, I can't remember my password. Don't know what my password is
because it's
can't
hard
remember it. I can't ever remember it."
Because sometimes it asks you to change the password. It'll say, it's a security thing. They say you have to change your password. It's like, well, crap. I've got to think of a new password, but it has to be something that I can remember. But I'm still using the other password and everything else. It's very confusing. Anyway, I think I've got it. So Alan got me that. He got me a leather tote. I love totes. Totes are my favorite form of handbag. So he got me a leather tote. What else did she get me, babe? I'm drawing a blank real quick.
I made a book of our RV trip.
Our RV book of our pictures from our RV trip, which really sweet, except, I just had Cabela, so my face is blown up like a bullfrog, but I don't care. I'm going to look back that one day and say, look how far I've come. But the trip was really nice. And then he, that 2-drink Kelly picture he did of me at the beginning of quarantine, he got it framed for me in just a temporary frame because we're going to put that on the bar. But anyway, that was a nice birthday. I got a lot of other little gifts from my friends and stuff. I got lots of wine and champagne and pool floats and earrings.
You
and
got a pool float?
Shanda got me one that lights up with LED lights and then
wow.
little balls that float in the pool. She got them from Ross. She's so excited. Shanda's my bargain shopper friend.
Balls.
She goes, I got it at Ross.
A lot of people were asking about your tote. The company is #not an ad. POPOV Leather on Instagram. Popov Leather. And the way I found these guys, I was looking for an Apple Watch leather band, and they make the nicest leather goods. So watch bands, wallets, passport cases. And I was just thinking, well, Kelly needs a bag to carry her new laptop in, and probably don't want to carry it in your big purse I gave you. Your Louis Vuitton can never full, or whatever the name of that one is, right?
Probably not.
Yeah. So I figured. And
Thank
she's been
you.
carrying it, which makes me very happy. It's that leather that just smells so good.
It smells like leather.
And the more you use it, the softer it'll get, you know?
That's right. So anyway, it was a nice birthday. My daughter is still going to take me to dinner. That's her birthday gift to me. We were going to go tonight, but then I forgot that Nanny Laura was coming over with Lainey. So we're going to redo that. Big Al's taking me out to lunch.
My man.
Taking us out to lunch.
My man.
I haven't seen Amy, his girlfriend, now for the third time.
I haven't met Amy.
I haven't seen her. We were on spring break when he brought her to Justin's party, but yeah. So I'm excited
When
about
are we doing that?
And then I think Friday. Okay. And then I'm officially done with my birthday because now the rest of the year is all about Allen.
Oh, wow.
Allen's big 5-0. I've told you that. That's why I didn't really want to do anything for my birthday this year because I wanted it to all be about you.
Okay. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we do a little bit of that? And I'm going to talk about something that I've noticed that I guess happens when you turn 50.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I am a grown woman, right? I just had a birthday. I'm very grown, but I can't tell you how many times I still say to this day, I want my mama. Sometimes you just need that mama's hug, that mama's love, whether your mom's, across the country, whether, thank God for me, she's only a 5 to 10 minute drive away. But connections to our moms, sometimes it's stronger than words can describe. So this Mother's Day, tell mom and show mom how much you love her with the love captured in Pandora jewelry. I'm so excited. Pandora jewelry is part of our podcast family now. When you ask mom what she wants for Mother's Day, I know what she's going to say. You don't have to get me anything. I just want your love. But when she opens that gift from Pandora jewelry, she's going to say, oh, you shouldn't have. But she's thinking, I'm so glad you did. I know a lot of people give Pandora charm bracelets for special occasions. That's what we gave our niece, Violet, after her first communion. I love Pandora jewelry. I love the charms that you can add to them for special occasions throughout, the years. I mean, she'll probably, I envision her wearing that on her wedding day with all the charms we give her and passing that down to her daughter someday. It's that good of a quality. We love that. But Pandora is more than just charms and charm bracelets. Have you seen their beautiful rings, their earrings, their necklaces? I am in love with the Pandora Garden Collection. Fresh and beautiful as the spring. The sparkling daisy flower crown ring. It's absolutely gorgeous. If your mom collects charms, the pink pave daisy flower charm, it is breathtaking. And because every mom's different, Pandora jewelry can be customized to fit all their beautiful styles and personalities. You can shop safely in store with Pandora's styling experts to find the perfect gift for any mom on your list. Buy online with in-store pickup and curbside pickup at select locations. Please contact your local store to learn more about that.
And thank the mom in your life for always being there with the sparkling gift from Pandora Jewelry. Go to us.pandora.net/sandwich to start shopping or find a store near you. That's us.pandora.net/sandwich.
That's a unique web address, but you can remember it. us.pandora.net/sandwich. Don't forget that.
We love Pandora.
We do. Truly excited when I found out they were going to be a part of our podcast sponsor family.
All right, here's the deal, babe. When you turn 50, all kinds of stuff starts happening. Stuff starts sagging. Stuff starts becoming a color that you've never seen before.
Really?
Stuff gets drier.
Yeah.
Lots of bad things happen.
But
you do get wiser.
There are great things with getting older too.
Yes.
I mean, stuff that you used to obsess about, it washes away. And certain things you start to accept about your body. Like I was 50 before, and I started wearing a bikini, and I hadn't done that since I was 6 or 7 years old.
With prodding from your husband.
Yeah, but you start to accept things about your body, but then stuff does start to go south.
So here's the deal. I'm looking in the mirror today, as I do sometimes when I get ready, and I noticed on my left eyebrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. I see your left eyebrow, honey.
My left eyebrow, I notice. Now I have, if you've never seen a picture of me before, imagine a hairy, dark-featured tan man with really big features, big eyes, big nose, big teeth.
Imagine Negan from Walking Dead.
And then
he's putting himself down, but y'all all know how good-looking Negan is. That's my husband.
And then big, woolly, bushy eyebrows.
They're not that woolly. They're good, thick. It's a good size eyebrow.
In my left eyebrow, there are 3 white hairs.
And they're all bundled together.
They're not on the right. They're on the left eyebrow.
Yeah.
3 white hairs.
Yeah.
So I am.
But you know what? The way they are, it looks like the light is catching them. So they're not like obviously gray, like the gray in your beard. It's more like the light's catching it, right?
So I am horrified.
I know
am
you are.
mortified. I don't know what to do. So the first thing I do is take a picture of it and put it on social media.
I know. You're so horrified. You show the world.
Right. So I put out there, look what I just found. What is up? What should I do about this? Here's the data.
You got data?
I've got data.
Data or data?
I don't know.
Which one's fancier?
I said, what should I do with my eyebrow? Should I leave it or should I pluck it? I only had 2 choices. 45% say leave it. 55% say pluck it. Now, here's the deal.
My makeup artist, Janine, said leave it alone. Don't
I
pluck it.
know. So an esthetician,
Makeup artist.
how do you say
Esthetician.
Yes, whoever that is. She messages me. She slips into the DM. She goes, do not pluck it. She goes, if you pluck it, you're going to start, if you start to pluck these things, you're going to start having holes in your eyebrows. She goes, leave it. Take you a little tiny bit of beard dye, put it on a Q-tip and just dab it on there.
Or you can use mascara.
Oh. You know, I had
If you have to do that every day.
I had some other people say use a Sharpie. Should I draw my eyebrows on with a Sharpie?
I mean, you just to cover those few hairs. But I mean, I've got mascara I'm not using right now because I got my fake eyelashes back
So I
on.
should use mascara on my eyebrows.
Yeah, it's black.
Really?
You can if you want.
Is it going to make them thicker and bushier?
No, you just cover. Don't use just right there on that part that's silver. I've got all this mascara going to waste because I've got my fake eyelashes back.
This is a losing proposition because
it's
I can
fine.
clearly remember the first time I got a gray chest hair. I was in my 30s. First time I got a gray hair on my head, I was in my 20s.
I would just let it go because it doesn't bother me.
I'm just going to let it go. I don't care. At this point, who cares? Who cares?
Well,
What am I going to do?
if you want to try the mascara just for kicks, you are welcome to it.
Yeah, I might
You
try
could do it in your beard too.
No, because then it'd mark. My beard's not thick enough because then it'd mark on my face, wouldn't it?
You have to be careful with it.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, there we go. I'm having eyebrow issues.
Well, I mean, but you're getting everything else in shape.
I'm trying to.
You're going to be in really great shape if you listen to Kristen.
I've had some people say that they like my eyebrows.
Who?
As a man, people just slip.
Just like randomly
Yeah,
slipping
they
into
slip
your
in the
DMs?
they slip into the DMs and say eyebrow game on point.
Was it before or after you asked about your plucking situation?
Before.
Before.
Yeah.
People randomly compliment your eyebrows.
Yeah, because I actually do pluck them. Because if I didn't, I would seriously. Well, first of all, I'd have a unibrow.
Right.
I'd have like a miniature schnauzer unibrow.
Right.
And then they would be really thick here on the side and not go into this point.
Well, the more you pluck them, they do stop growing back. I remember in the 80s, we would pluck them to remember the real pencil thin eyebrows. And I was afraid for the longest time they weren't going to grow back. But I think I have a good eyebrow shape. I haven't colored them in today. But they're so light, I have to color them in.
Mm-hmm.
So from a distance, it looked like I only have half an eyebrow.
Have you ever gotten a gray eyebrow?
Oh, yeah. I get them on the fleshy part of the eye. I just pluck those or I shave them. You can have an eyebrow shaver, but that's in the meat of your hair, the real thick part. Yeah, I wouldn't pluck that.
Okay. Well, there you go. Kelly Raspberry Evans endorses a no pluck situation.
It was a close call, though.
I'm surprised the majority of people said pluck it.
Because I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's going to keep coming back, though.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But I like you gray.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, Alan's tried various hair color treatments, and I don't mind. It doesn't bother me, but.
I've only done that like twice.
I know. But I mean, I don't think you need it.
My hair grows so fast. It doesn't even last very long.
I know. Same with me. It's like when I'm eating healthy and taking supplements and stuff, it's almost the double-edged sword because my hair starts growing like wildfire, and then my hair is just the gray on a redheaded woman is not cute. It's just not cute, at least on me.
It blends in though.
Well, because I try to dye my hair that's close to my natural color as possible.
Chestnut.
Yeah, but I see some women walking down the street and they just let their hair go gray, and I'm like, that looks so good on them. You know, it looks so good on them. And then when mine starts turning gray and I'll pull it back in a ponytail and I see all that gray, I'm like, no, I can't do it yet. I can't do it. Maybe one day. I don't want to be Lucille Ball or Carol Burnett. I shouldn't say Carol Burnett. I'll say Lucille Ball.
It's almost copper.
Because Lucille Ball did the comically red.
Right.
At the and you see those women at the grocery store, but you know, never say never.
What's all in common with those women?
What?
They're all of advanced age.
Oh yeah, older women.
Yeah,
I was trying to say, older women when they start dyeing their hair, and you see some old ladies, they'll start dyeing their hair like lavender because they get the rinse at the.
Oh, the gray. But
the gray rinse. It looks purple or lavender, which is really sweet. But
isn't that where blue hair comes from?
Yeah, blue-haired old ladies because of the rinse they put on it because it gets real brassy, but it's too much. Yeah, blondes actually use like blue or purple shampoos to help balance out the brassiness.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When I was growing up, my Aunt Velma, my cousin Cindy, and I were all redheads, and we would wash our hair with henna shampoo, and our hands would be red because we just made our hair even more vibrant red. We loved being redheads. We did. Still do. I'm happy to be a redhead.
I like it flowing in chestnut.
Thank you, honey. Well, listen, let's face it, taking trips to the post office is probably not how you want to spend your spare time. And that's why we recommend mailing and shipping online with Stamps.com.
Stamps.com.
Stamps.com, you can mail and ship anything, anytime, anywhere, right from your computer. Just a few taps on the keyboard. You'll send letters, packages, and pay a lot less because you get discounted rates from the U.S. Post Office, from UPS, and more. I personally do not know how they've negotiated these discount rates. They have not shared this information with me, but it's not for me to know, but it's for me to enjoy. With Stamps.com, you can get discounts up to 40% off post office rates, up to 62% off UPS shipping rates, not to mention Stamps.com is a fraction of the cost of those expensive postage meters. If you are a business owner, you're not only looking to save money, you look to save time, and you can get your packages and your letters ready to go on your timetable. You can either schedule a pickup or you drop them off at your convenience. Stamps.com, it really is a no-brainer.
So stop wasting time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There's no risk, and with our promo code SANDWICH, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage, and a digital scale, with no long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in SANDWICH. That's Stamps.com, promo code SANDWICH. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again. Love Stamps.com. One of the OGs.
True.
One of the OG advertisers, babe.
True.
Okay, you know what else is true is I stuck my head in a dumpster today.
You did. My husband, we have excessive amounts of trash. And sometimes it requires us to go find a dumpster to get rid of it because we just cannot wait. Especially if you put like raw meat and stuff in there. You got to get rid of that fast. It can't sit in your garbage can.
Or dog.
Remember the summer of the maggots?
Oh,
it was horrible.
Oh, God, babe.
It was horrible.
Don't remind me.
I remember I would open the trash can and a fly would fly out. And I didn't think anything of it. I'd never had to deal with this before. And a fly would fly out. And I was like, ew, that's gross. And I'd shut the lid. And the next day I'd come back and more flies would fly out. And I was like, Alan, there's flies in the garbage can. And I was like, whatever. And then one day I come out and like, oh, y'all, I don't want to gross you out. But maggots were like dripping off the sides of the trash can. It was horrible. And of course, I'm not touching it. That's why I got married, for situations just like that.
Yeah, it was gross.
What'd you do to get rid of them? It was so disgusting.
Well, I remember to kill all the... Are we really talking about this?
Yeah, we are. We're here.
Well, I boiled a bunch of water, I remember, and I just dumped it in on them to kill the maggots, first of all.
Oh, it was so gross.
It was
bad.
so nasty, babe. And then, oh my God. And then I poured about a gallon of vinegar in there to get the smell out. That's how I got it out.
Yeah, it was
just
so
boiling
bad.
water and vinegar.
So we don't leave raw meat and stuff in there long at all. So we were going, the point is we went to the dumpster today.
Little bunny hole, but yeah, we went to the dumpster today, and I'm just throwing some cardboard boxes away. I'm recycling because I care about the earth. I like a clean
Why
earth.
you clear your throat? You don't care about the earth?
I know I care about the earth.
All
I
right.
like clean air.
Were you just pausing for emphasis?
I like clean air. I like clean water. No. And so I'm throwing the boxes in the dumpster and Kelly's just sitting in the truck. And I look down in there. I'm like, holy shit, there's golf clubs in here. So I'm like, babe, there's golf clubs in the dumpster. So I'm kind of looking around like,
I'm going to get in there and see what they are.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking around like, is somebody punking me or doing a bit? So I grab them and I'm looking at them and they had the head covers on. And I take the head covers off and they're Nike golf clubs and almost brand new grips on them. The shafts are fine. The heads are clean, no dents or anything. But the head covers had a lot of dust on them, like they had just been sitting in a garage.
Yeah, I told Alan, I said, some wife got mad at her husband and said, you won't get rid of them, I will. Or they're breaking up something. There's a reason a perfectly good set of golf clubs is in a dumpster.
Right there on the top. So there was a 3-wood and a 5-wood. And, I don't need them because I have so much golf stuff. But they were in the trash.
Too good to leave.
They're too good to just leave there. So I picked them up. I'm like, babe, look.
And if nothing else, I'll take them to the swap party in a couple weeks.
Take them to the swap party. Exactly. So I threw them in the back truck. And then I'm looking. And I'm like, holy crap. There's like 5 brand new umbrellas in here. It was like a free garage sale.
Yeah.
So I go down in there and I grab 5 umbrellas. They're all different colors and they're full size, not the little tiny ones, but full size umbrellas. So I showed Kelly and she's like,
wow.
She's like, throw them in the back.
Why not?
So I took those 5 umbrellas, set them back there. And then I get to look and I'm like, I don't think she's going to go for this one. But I went kind of deep down in there and grabbed this big hand crocheted quilt.
Afghan kind of thing.
Afghan quilt.
Yeah, it was like a mix match pattern.
Yeah, like grandma used to make.
It was really beautiful and really funky. I said, we can't take it. That's just something you can't take. I don't know. A blanket. I just couldn't do that.
I mean,
it was really cool. I mean, kind of part of me kind of regrets that we didn't take it. I'm like, could we have laundered it enough?
But how would we have cleaned
it?
How would we have cleaned it?
Yeah.
And where would we put it?
Yeah. It didn't go with anything in our house. We're not a funky boho chic kind of family. But it was really cool. And somebody put a lot of work into it and somebody just threw it away.
But why would they just throw it away?
I don't know. Maybe somebody else would come along and find it. But this isn't the first time Alan has found people just, I guess they don't you don't want to have a garage sale. That's why we have swap parties.
Why would you just take it to Goodwill?
Exactly. Why wouldn't you just take it to Goodwill? I don't know. For whatever reason, people are like, I just want to be done with it. Maybe the dumpster's closer. They don't want to deal. I don't know. But Alan's gotten a chest of drawers from the dumpster before. You had it when I first met you. It was in your boy's bedroom.
Yeah, I found that chest of drawers and I cleaned it up and I painted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one day I'm in our house now. I'm at home and Alan comes in with a ottoman, what do you call it? With the lid and a storage ottoman. A storage ottoman.
Yeah.
He came in and it was perfectly fine. It looked brand new.
But it had 3 legs.
One of the legs was missing.
Yeah.
And he got it at a dumpster. And he ordered 4 legs off Amazon
yeah.
that match, screwed them in, and now I use it every day in my closet. So it's like, we're dumpster divers.
I'm not too proud to say I dumpster dive.
We don't do it I know some people do it for sport.
Whoa, really?
Well, they do, yeah. One of my neighbors, I had to swallow for emphasis. No, for some reason I had to swallow really hard right then. But she goes around, she will drive up alleys in really rich parts of town. And she said you would be shocked by what wealthy people will put out for garbage pickup. And she will pick up certain things. She'll polish them up, repair them, or whatever needs to be done. She said, but some of this stuff, you don't have to do a thing to it. And then she would resell it. Mm-hmm. And she had a business going there.
Yeah.
And I remember one time when I was moving, and it's just, again, you don't want to have a garage sale, and you don't, and this is before I had the idea for swap parties. I was taking things out into my alley and putting them out for the big trash pickup. By the time I go back in the house and come back out, somebody had already picked it up. I knew it was my across the street neighbor, the alley neighbors. And so everything I wanted to get rid of, I just put out. They would come and get it. Mm-hmm. It's like the next door app where it has free stuff. Come get it. I
know people drive down alleys at night looking for stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe not necessarily steal, but I know, well,
if it's put out for
to steal too.
Well, to steal, but if it's put out for trash pickup, that's
right.
Free for all, right?
People know when bulk trash pickup is. Mm-hmm. So when everyone puts their bulk trash out, I've noticed, like I've put stuff out there for bulk trash and it's gone before bulk trash gets it.
Yeah.
So I know people go up and down alleys looking for stuff. And if it's trash, then I guess that's okay.
Well, in my old neighborhood in Dallas, somebody put out a like a recliner chair they didn't want anymore. It was kind of beat up and they just put free and put the sign on it. It sat there for a few days. So he changed the sign to $50 and somebody stole it. He just wanted to get rid of it.
Wait a minute.
They didn't want it when they thought it was free trash, but when they thought it had value, somebody stole it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's a true story.
That's crazy. Yeah, we've put several things out there. I put up my first, what am I trying to say? Pressure washer that gave up the ghost.
Yeah. Somebody took that.
It was busted. I just wheeled it out there. Someone took it.
Well, they maybe they know what they're doing and they can fix it.
Yeah, maybe so.
But our neighbors they were going through a divorce and they were splitting up the assets and there was so much stuff they put in their driveway. I'm like, to Alan, it's like, you want to stop and go over there and look at their stuff?
Well, they had a nice couch out there.
They had so much
for a while,
stuff.
And I'm looking at it like,
do we need to go over there and go through their stuff?
That's actually nicer than the one we have upstairs. I'm thinking that. And then that day it rained like it poured. And I was thinking, that thing smells now.
Yeah.
And Lord knows.
One day too late.
Well, Lord knows the buffoonery. You know the buffoonery that happens on our furniture.
True.
What about the buffoonery on someone's furniture you don't even know?
True. But if anybody wants a really nice Afghan, we can give you the coordinates of the dumpster if y'all want to go dive for it.
Yes. I'm not above dumpster diving.
What are you going to do with those clubs, though?
Well, gosh, I don't know. I'll probably.
Are they worth anything?
No, I was telling Kelly they're called they're Nike brand clubs. They're vapors. So these are from like 7 or 8 years ago. And golf clubs, they devalue so fast.
But if somebody's just learning golf, it'd be a good set to have.
If I put them on eBay, I could get $20 a piece for them.
That's great.
Not very much.
Still.
But I'll just stick them in with all my other golf stuff and probably someday just donate it.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I found something like
I know
that wasn't trash. I'm like, this is like a brand new golf club.
He's going to be going to the dumpster every day for the next week, just in case that person is still cleaning out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a fun day.
All right, babe. You want to talk about the sweepstakes we have going on real quick? And then
we'll calling it a sweepstakes?
And then we'll bring it home for Jerome.
We're not calling it a sweepstakes, are we?
No, it's the contest.
Well, it's our Maybe Baby 3.0. It's so hard to believe that this is the third time that doctors Kevin and Kathy Doody have graciously allowed us to give away another free cycle of effortless IVF. Now, if you listened to the last podcast, you heard from Kelly and Louise. They were the winners of the first round of effortless IVF, and she talked a lot about their struggle to get pregnant and like how slim her chances were of this actually happening, right? And it happened for her. And it's such a beautiful story. If for some reason you skipped it and you're dealing with infertility issues, I highly encourage you to go back and listen to the previous episode. But we do have the Maybe Baby Contest 3.0 going on right now. If you go to kellyanddallen.com/maybebaby, there's a form there for you to fill out and just tell us about your infertility journey in 100 words or less. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but you'll be surprised at how much of a story you can tell in 100 words or less. Get that entered to us by 5 p.m. Central on April 20th of 2021, and the winning couple will be announced on April 22nd of 2021. The free cycle needs to be completed by July 30th of 2021. So we can't wait to get as many applications as possible. The staff at Care Fertility is going to go through all of them and pick out. They're going to highlight several for me and Alan to personally go through, and then we'll be announcing the winner very soon. And if you want to get more information about Drs. Kevin and Kathy Doody, we'd love for you to check them out online at embryo.net.
Wow, babe. You sound like you do radio or something.
I know all the facts.
Gracie Award winning. Just the facts, ma'am. Okay, awesome, babe. Thanks. Anything else?
No.
That's it?
No.
You know, we don't say this very often, but if you would like to leave us a review on iTunes, please do. If you enjoy the podcast, please give us 5 stars.
Please, it'll make up for the ones that are mean and leave us 1.
Yeah, the ones that hate Allen and he's annoying and obnoxious. Yeah, you got to counteract some of those.
Got to counter out some of them 1 stars with some 5 stars.
You got to counteract
or you can give
some
us
of those.
a 4, whatever you feel in your heart.
Oh, we like 5s.
5s are nice.
We're like everybody else. We like gold stars.
Yeah, they do that. And real quick before we go, don't. It's really interesting because we're going to Mexico in July, week of July 4th. You can go to kellyandallen.com/vacation for information on that. Judy, our travel agent, had booked a certain number of rooms. It was like 50 rooms at a certain price point and certain days, and those sold out.
But
that does not mean the resort is sold out. There are still rooms available.
The resort isn't sold out.
I'm still getting messages from people saying, I thought based on you saying they were sold out that we couldn't go, but I just booked with Judy today, and I just booked with Judy yesterday. So she can still help you get on the resort. It just won't be for that block of rooms, but you can be there the same time we're there. You can still hang out with us. It'll be fun. But if you book through Judy, that would help us get a head count as to who's coming, because we're going to be, gifting y'all with some merch, and that's how we know how much to order.
And here's the deal. We've got over 100 people. We've got Bad Influence Jeff and his girlfriend.
Have they booked yet?
They have. We've got...
I thought that was still just a verbal commitment.
Possibly a couple of Kelly's friends. Old friends.
Yeah.
They booked?
Well, they were waiting on their date, and then they thought that was sold out. And they were like, "No, we're going to call." Well, as of last night, they hadn't booked.
Oh, but they're going
to. Yeah.
Okay, so some of Kelly's friends will be there. You don't have to be a couple to come. We've got singles coming. We got mom daughters. We've got
a gay couple coming.
We got
that I know
same-sex
of.
couples. I mean, it's just gonna be a blast. We have
a vow renewal happening.
Vow renewal happening. You're gonna see clergy AE there. Clergy Alonzo.
You have to wear clothes for that. You have
tank
to wear
top
clothes.
and Speedo.
No.
With the clergy badge hanging off my Speedo.
No.
Why?
Unless the couple requests that, I have to say no.
Whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
I know
whatever they want.
I know what they will want.
Make sure they're sober when you ask them what they want.
That is going to be so much fun. All right, babe. Well, this was fun. I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love them so desperately.
You want a vacation with them.
I want a vacation with them.
And make babies for them. Not with them, for them.
Help them.
Help them.
I'm not going to donate anything.
As we learned earlier in the podcast.
Just my time. And I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.